So Chrisean gets baptized. Receipts come about that Tesheki possibly is messing with her sister's ex-boyfriend. And then Chrisean's nephew calls her out for using his story as her storyline on the show. But is y'all ready to talk about it? Let's juice.
Come on, Blaze.
It's a beef for me.
Wow, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Voodoo Doll TV, back with a quick little juice or whatever the case may be, and I am here to give you guys a few updates. It's been a lot going on in the Malone family. Everybody's pretty vocal right now. Well, not everybody, but a lot of people are very vocal about what's been going on, and I am here to give you some of these updates. Now, a few of the things we're going to discuss, the internet or somebody, I don't know who, done went and found old pictures of Chasity and her ex, who seems to look like Tesheki's current boyfriend. We're going to get into that. They got receipts and everything going on around the internet. You know, Tesheki has said that that's not true. That's a rumor. But I ain't gonna lie, Tesheki. I heard that a long time ago. I believe it. I ain't gonna lie. I believe it. But we gonna get into it. Then we also got, obviously, right here, you see Chrisean got baptized. We'll let that play out last. But then we also have her little nephew who's coming out saying none of this is Chrisean's story. According to the nephew, he said, and he didn't call her by name, but he was basically like, yo, like, it's crazy how as soon as I tell my story, now people want to go on TV and tell theirs using my story. And I'm paraphrasing, but we'll get into it. But I thought that was crazy, you know? And then we'll also get into Chasity and her defending Tesehki. Honestly, she's been doing it for a while. I found some old video of her talking about Tesehki about a year ago, and she's been in defense of Tesehki, and not only just Tesehki. According to her, she doesn't want any of her sisters fighting or having to deal with this. So, you know, we'll get into that. But I need y'all to do me a favor before we get into this video. Do me a favor, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new. This is where we tell the truth. These are the truth-telling people over here. And I get it, everybody's not going to agree. I'm not asking everybody to do that. I'm just saying, let's just please be respectful in the comments, because I'm about to start with the show. Now, we will begin with Chasity and Tesehki and the alleged boyfriend that swapped from one sister to another. So check this out. Now, Tesehki has been under fire for a few allegations. One of Chrisean talking about playing house. We'll get into that later. And then also one of her allegedly having the boyfriend slash husband who used to be with her sister Chasity. This isn't the first time we've heard this, or at least for me, but they spoke about it on the show after Tesehki stormed out from the allegations of Chrisean. And Chrisean basically came on here and was like, girl, we all know that she had your man Chasity. You guys, check out the clip.
I brought her out the hood. She stopped stripping. She's with the very... Okay. She's with the very... He ain't stop. Exactly. We ain't say none of that. The very that you used to with. We ain't say none of that. She don't want to say the truth. It's all about her.
All right, so y'all heard that, and at this point, Chrisean is bringing it to national TV. Is this even on TV anymore? Anyway, the internet, whatever it's on, Zeus Network. And Chrisean alleges that Tesehki is currently with Chassity's ex-boyfriend. So now the internet went to internet, and they went pull some old receipts. I don't know where these receipts come from. Please don't ask me. I'm just telling y'all what they said, okay? So let's get these receipts. Now, according to the internet, at the top, that's a current picture of Tesehki with her now boyfriend slash husband. And at the bottom, this is supposed to be Chasity with her then boyfriend. I don't know if it was a slash husband, but the internet is saying these are the same guys, just different timelines and different sisters. Now, I don't know what's true. I don't know. I'm just telling y'all what they said. But the internet started interneting, and these are the alleged receipts to prove that Tesehki is with Chassity's ex-boyfriend. Now, Chasity has denied it in the past. She's even denying it to this day. But the people that went found these photos and said, the lie detector test determined somebody around there lying. This is what the people said. I didn't say it. Now, do I think the boy looked like he possibly could be the same boy? I don't know. Possibly. Maybe. Probably. Well, listen, this is the Malone family. I don't want anybody to act like nobody over there is like straight. Everybody got something going on. So it's very possible. We all know that this is something that stems from way up top with the grandparents. So it makes sense, you know, but I'm just reporting what the people say. Now, according to this receipts, it says these are photos of Tesehki's current boyfriend when he was with Chasity. Tifa tried to say Chrisean was lying. Now, I don't know. Like I said, I'm just reporting it. But I am curious as to what you guys think. Do y'all think this is the same guy? Do you think it's maybe some rockhead or chrysanthemum reaching? I don't know. All I know is there is not a person in this family that can surprise me at this point. Is giving generational trauma all the way down from the grandpa down to the grandchildren probably. I don't know. But all I do know is this is what the people are saying. Now, Tesheki has been pretty quiet. She's been doing her BGC girl, not bad girls. She's been doing her baddies thing. She's obviously on Baddies Midwest, and she still has a fan base. She hasn't lost a step, and I think that could be possibly what's getting the girls, you know, panties in a bunch. But nevertheless, all I know is giving maybe a win for Chrisean. Chrisean, you might have a dub here because you did come on there and say that, even though it was out of spite, you did say it, and it's given. I believe that. I believe it. I'm sorry, not sorry. I believe it. Now, let's move on. So Chassity responds via her Instagram story, and this is what she has to say regarding the allegations. She says, "That was my heart from high school, and he just came home when I was preggo because we met up, did lunch and stuff, but God rest his soul, they lying saying you with Tifa. Your name is Kareem Abdul. If you know, you know." And him and Mookie was close, and he's tatted up from neck on down to his ankles like Mookie. Y'all need to stop with the lies and rumors and stuff. Get a life. Go do something positive with yourself. Y'all can't even bother me anymore. I don't feel it. It's not getting to me anymore. Anything y'all lie and say to make me and my family look bad, I don't care. So this is what Chasity is saying. Chasity feels like people are reaching, trying to compare the two men. Like I say, I don't know, but do I believe the rumor? Yes, because I heard it a long time ago from China, the older sister. And I don't know, maybe Chrisean is repeating what China say. I don't know. But Chasity say it's not true. All we know is what we know as far as these people. I don't know. You drop down in the comments and tell me what you think. Do you believe that's the same guy? Chasity say it's not. So we'll see. We'll go from there. Now, Chasity did post a snapshot from the dude, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I don't know what his last name is. I just saw Kareem Abdul. And in this receipt, he's basically saying how he loved her and miss her so much and bop, 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 bop. So this is Chasity saying, girl, the girls are lying, and she has her receipt to prove her side. Like I said, I'm waiting on y'all to tell me what y'all think. Let's move on. So now we move to Chrisean and Tesehki. Now this is the thing with Chrisean and Tesehki. Chrisean and Tesehki seemed to be super close when they came on the scene. Everybody knows that. They were pretty tight. We seen Tesehki on the Crazy in Love episode. And it was really all cool up until this recent, I want to say 2 or 3 seasons ago, when Chrisean had Tesehki jump by her friends. And Tesehki really felt like she was betrayed, didn't want to fight a whole bunch of people on the show for her, even though according to Chrisean, that's why she was contracted to come there. And that caused a huge division. Inside the division, a lot of the fans took the side of Tesehki, and Chrisean did not appreciate that. As a matter of fact, they were having words over the internet. I don't know if it was mutual, I can't remember, but I do know Chrisean came on the internet and gave some really harsh accusations about playing house. Check this out.
She was a fast individual, bro. Ask her about when she wanted to play house. No, because she acting like they really try to touch me. Like, we don't like each other because our childhood, bro. Don't be making it up. Like, yeah, we forgive you and all this other. We don't talk about what happened. And now you're trying to like make it seem like something really happened, something really was going on. First of all, that's all TV. But if we'll be honest, I forgave you, Latifah, for a lot of shit. Still forgive you. Just keep my name out your mouth. I don't.
So there you have it. Chrisean is basically accusing Tifa of trying to quote unquote play house with her when they were both children, because they were both children. And she was using that, in my opinion, I believe then, and I still believe to this day, as a defense mechanism to get people to not like Tesheki. But a lot of the fans were like, I don't know about this. It seems pretty vindictive. Like, where's this coming from? It just didn't seem like a victim really just trying to make their way. Now, I know me, for myself, I was the one came out and said, I didn't believe that it was true, simply because it was too similar to the nephew story, number one, and number two, the timing of it and the way she used it as a shield or a weapon against her sister versus just being upfront and honest about what happened in her childhood. I remember saying, I know what I said, I was there when I said it. I said, listen, y'all, it wouldn't surprise me if Rockhead done stole the nephew's story and put it on her. I've seen this happen multiple times in reality TV. It's not to this degree as far as the subject matter, but I've seen it happen all the time, and people thought I was crazy. Well, the nephew came out and said some real codified things that's given, yeah, he agrees that she stole his story. Y'all check this out.
I know all of suddenly, everybody getting touched now. All of suddenly. That's funny. I was just sitting back watching. Normally people all of suddenly coming out with stories they been posted, came out, went with it happened to them. Why y'all wait till cameras get on for y'all to admit it? I admitted it to y'all before the cameras and after the cameras. Why y'all wait till when the camera cut on to all of a sudden, like, oh, it happened to me too? That, you tripping. I put that shit out there as soon as it happened to me. You talking about? I was like, man, these niggas is, I don't like it. The family ain't it. Get me the out. I ran away. I used to play house with her too. Man, why she ain't been tell that? Why she wait till now? All of a sudden, that's why I don't be saying nothing. I be sit back chilling. All of a sudden, they play house with me. Now everybody got house played with them. I ain't mad. I don't condone it for nobody. I ain't tripping. I'm just saying, damn, that's just a little weird to me. But I'm just saying, all of a sudden, I just tell my story, and now everybody got a story now.
Okay, so y'all heard the nephew, and honestly, I was feeling that from the very beginning. I know a lot of people feel like I'm just a hater, and I'm really not. I just see things differently from most people, which makes me different, you know? And honestly, the whole 7 years old, that's his story, the whole playing house, that was his story, because I have been following this for at least a year or so. So I know what's been said by all of the family members. So when I seen that, I said, well, wait a minute, that sounds like Tristan's story. Who's the nephew, and I have gone on record to tell y'all I believe his story. I have no reason to doubt what he's saying because he has a lot of detail. We've spoken about it on this channel, but I just found it odd that the timing and how it was put out there and the subject matter in which he used, talking about Chrisean, I thought that was very odd. Now, I'm not crazy. This family, depending on how they feel by the day, if they're cool with the person, they'll come out here and be like, oh, it didn't happen, it wasn't like that. And I'm not saying this in regards to Tristan, because he never changed his story. But what I'm saying is, depending on how they feel on the day and who they're talking about, depends on the story you'll get. So it'll be one day, oh, I don't like this person, so I'm going to drag them. And then another day, well, that's still my family, blah, blah, blah. So I have to keep that in mind. I haven't seen that much from Chrisean. Chrisean has been very consistent in how she feels about Tesheki recently, and I think that's because Tesheki has a career and Chrisean is kind of like hanging by the wayside right now. But ultimately, the whole family is they be flip-flopping. It just depends on the day and depend on who they talking to and how they feel. That's what we're dealing with. But I believe the nephew on all fronts. Like I said, he never had a reason to lie. Tristan has been the most consistent person in these whole situations. And I'm wondering, just out of curiosity, I'm just wondering, what does that do to the credibility of Chrisean's story? Now, some people are going to feel like I still believe her, and everybody has a right to believe what they want to believe. But what I'm saying is, the one person who most of us found to be credible, not all, but most of us found to be credible, is basically kind of like debunking what she's saying. Like, oh, now all of a sudden you got the same story. Now all of a sudden you've been touched too. Now all of a sudden they playing house. It's given what I was telling y'all from the beginning. It's too much drama and mess going on. This whole family is crazy at this point, I'm telling you. But I am curious to know what y'all think. Drop down in the comments on this situation. Now, there has been speculation that Chasity is only taking Tifa's side because either she's getting paid or she's just choosing a side. And I found it ironic that I found this old video from about a year or so ago where Chasity is speaking about how she don't like the fact that people are picking sides because they're still her sisters. She also speak about how she didn't appreciate January and March jumping Tesehki. She speaks about a whole bunch of things, and she seemed to be neutral about a year ago. So it leads me to believe that she's always been neutral. Do I think she can be bought? Yes, everybody has a price. But this kind of gave a little validity to me. I can't speak for nobody else. That just possibly she's genuinely just, trying to stick by her sisters, plural, in hopes that all of this stuff will go away. Y'all, I'm going to let y'all hear Chastity's video, and I'll come right back for some commentary.
Tifa be lit. I got hella videos of Nail Tifa. Tifa was really taking care of me before I got locked up, like loving on me. I was on a run. She would like pull up on me a lot, meet up with me, come bring me food while I'm on the block, come see me, chill with me, take me out to eat, all that. So shout out to Tesheki. Stop playing with her. Y'all need to I get that y'all be team this person, team that person, but y'all gotta understand we are still all sisters. So it still bothers. Well, it bothers me. When you be like, oh, I like this sister, but I don't like this sister. I don't care about China. But the rest of my siblings, don't be talking about none of them to me. All right, Tifa and Chrisean doing each other wrong. All right. We wrong. Like I want to smack them bitches for touching my sister. They should mind their business. You're not a Malone. You're not a sister. Are you Chrisean a friend? But just break up the situation or whatever's going on. Don't try to fight the sister. That's not cool. Like, I will beat out them bitches for touching my other sister. I ain't seen them yet, and I don't want to see. Y'all keep saying go to Cali. Chrisean is around the two girls that banged my other sister. You think I want to be around that? I love all my sisters. You think I want to be around, like, I ain't trying to be around no friends that disrespecting no sisters. You feel me? So I'm just standing my own lane.
This will be around too.
Right, I'm just going to be around my niggas.
So, all right, y'all heard Chasity, and honestly, it sounds genuine. I don't know it to be a fact. It just sounds genuine. She spoke about how she don't like people going against any of her sisters, and then she also talked about how January and March jumped her sisters, and she don't want to be around them because of that. Not only that, I always find it interesting that the Malones stick together, like China said, because she was like, I care about all my sisters except China. And China, in my opinion, just want to be accepted by the family, and obviously that's not happening right now. A lot of people don't know this. China grew up way before a lot of these kids, so they don't have a lot of closeness to her, which is why it's easy for them to throw her under the bus. Do I agree? No, but ultimately that's just what it is as it pertains to the family. But Chasity said what she said about a year ago. You can tell it looked like she was pregnant. So I don't understand why people are feeling like now she's just all of a sudden picking sides, because it looked like she was doing that last year. She was saying her piece. But I feel like people are just choosing their sides, whether it's Tesehki or Chrisean, and they just going with the move. That's what it feels like to me. And ultimately, I hope they can figure this out, because at the end of the day, even with the January and March jumping Tesehki, they are still blood sisters. They can come back from this, and a lot of times they do. These other people outside, myself included, we don't have a dog in the fight. And honestly, I hope they come back and get themselves together, because they deserve that. They deserve that for each other. That's just my opinion. But we'll definitely be keeping an eye on this situation. Now, China, being the eldest of the children, has a close relationship, or seemingly a close relationship, with her mom. And she actually did a live a while ago where she talked to her mom, and her mom confirmed a lot of the stories China was talking about as it pertains to this stuff, starting with the grandparents and also the niece, or the daughter, who was pregnant by the father and unalived herself. And we're going to get into that. I just want to say this. I've seen this narrative go across social media, and I just want to say to all the content creators, you're welcome. Because I know it was already out there, but I was the one who brought it back to light, while everybody was pointing the finger at Chrisean or Tesehki. You're welcome, content creators. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay? But anyways, let's get into a little bit of that live. It's kind of sped up, so hopefully y'all can hear it, where basically China's talking to her mom, and her mom confirms a lot of the stuff that she said. Check it out.
What happened to him? I'm not like, all right, every SA, because on here we call them people like that and stuff, we got to say the word SA. But every SA, they claim went through something. his father and his mother, I believe they went through something too. I really do. Because of the way what was done to us.
You talking about his mom? They did.
Thank you. And how
they did. I said, how can they get away with all this? God showed me. They didn't get away.
What did the grandfather do to his own daughter, which is the one that did that to me, sister?
Well, that was one of the reasons why I didn't want Tessa to Chrisean to go to California. But then the college, as she was running, and I never told her about this. And Tessa was a beautiful girl. She had a flat mole on her forehead, and the other sister was pretty, and Man was the only boy.
So, Man is the one that did that to me, y'all. And my mother talking about his sister Tessa, not my sister Tessa, who she named that.
Now this is what happened. And then I'm gonna let you go. That needs to sleep. Now the father of Man, the girl Tessa, not my Tessa, but his daughter, father Tessa. Okay, she conceived.
Got pregnant by her own father.
To give me the baby. And she went out and had a...
Thank you.
Her mother's words were, "You're gonna die." I said, damn, when I first heard that in that living room, I said, God damn, she cold.
Oh, honey, my mother's state of mind is fine. She's strong. Trust me.
This lady went to California. That's why I didn't want Sean to go to California. Because you know how you read the devil say, oh, yes, there's a reason. I said, Sean, why can't you go to another college, please? She said, what's the difference? Well, that's her aunt, but I never told her about the story. She might have heard about it now. But anyway, to make a small story short, she went back to California. Because they lived in California maybe 7 years, give or take. So she went back to California. That's the aunt. With the flat, she's brown skin. She was a beautiful chocolate girl. And she was a tomboy and could play some baseball. And she protected her brother because he got asthma. But to make a small story short, y'all, the tractor trailer man was doing at least 90 or 100. Out of the blue, he said a lady just came out with a white dress on. Now, remind you, I was sitting on the land, and I had a water bed, and this was the beginning of the stages of me and Man getting together. I don't know why, but boy, I didn't know I was going to go through all that. The small story short, the girl, well, she died instantly. So the mother, the one that told her dead, my mother kept telling me to get close with the grandmother. I said, I don't want to get close to a little more of them people. She said, no, listen to me, my daughter. The daughter and the mother, she never raised that girl. They have two different personalities. But I seen it after my mother passed away, though. She said, turn on 45. They got a sketch of your daughter. You know how they put the body together, somebody paint the sketch or sketch the face? And she said, turn on the TV. Tessa had just been struck by a tractor trailer, and they're saying that they look like sleep. And Cynthia turned it on. And her words were, I told her that she was going to die.
Oh, my. How cold can you be? Now, this is the grandmother that they talk so highly of. This is the grandmother that knew that her son was doing that to me. This is the grandmother that knew her husband was doing that to his daughter and got her pregnant. She walked in front of that tractor trailer, as y'all just heard.
I didn't see her, but I heard her on the phone. I was on the land, and Man kept crying. And I said, why does he keep crying? He said, because my sister will come back. So I said, okay, well, all right. And I heard him call her. And I heard her say, I didn't see her, but I heard her say, he said, Tess, come back home. And I heard her say, before I come home, man, I will die first because I can't take no more, Daddy. And that's just what she did.
I love you, Ma. Have a blessed day.
That is sad. And the best name I can give y'all is the Devil Reject Family because them mothers are all weird.
Yep, that's the Malones. I love you, Ma. Go ahead and get yourself together.
Blessings.
Everybody love you. They love you.
I definitely regret it. My phone probably want to cuss me out. It is what it is. Everything in the dark comes to the light. I love y'all.
I love you too, Ma.
All right, baby. Bless y'all.
Bless you too.
Wow, you guys, y'all heard that and that was crazy. It's something about Miss Charlotte's voice that's so calming. I can tell that is a genuinely sweet woman. I'm not saying she was the perfect mother, the perfect wife, or nothing like that. Everybody have their flaws, but there's something about her voice that's very calming to me. But just hearing that story about the Aunt Tessa, not Chrisean's sister Tessa, the Aunt Tessa literally walked out in front of a tractor trailer and unalived herself because she just could not take any more of what was happening in that house. And to hear the mama saying, I told that B she's gonna, wow, that, like I said, man, we got to count our blessings every day because you never know what people going through. But I just want to share that part. And again, I kept trying to tell you guys that this is bigger than Tesehki and Chrisean. This is something that's way deeper than that. And as you can see, this family, like many other Black American families, they just simply need help because there's something very dark in the history of the Malones. And for real, I really hope that these people get the help that they need, all of them, because it stuck out to me that the mama said she didn't want Chrisean to go to California because of the aunt being there and the dark history with that. And, you know, it just speaks on intuition of a mother because Chrisean went out to California and ain't been right since. Let's just be honest. I mean, look at Chrisean. She's gotten all these tattoos of Blueface. She's in and out of jail. She's trying to figure out her life. Now she's over here getting baptized. And I commend her for it if it's genuine. But I've seen this story so many times with Chrisean that it makes me question the motive of this new move. Now, again, if Chrisean is genuinely doing this because she genuinely wants to turn her life around, I say gung-ho. I'm here for it. Honestly, I would champion this situation. But I think I'd have to see how Chrisean acts when Blueface comes home from jail to see how she's going to move further, you know, because honestly, any woman with a man's face tattooed on her face, it's real rough to say, oh yeah, she's done for real, until we see the action. Chrisean but nevertheless has been super active in the church. She's been at the studio with some people so that she can make this hood gospel album. She's dropped January and March, picked up April and May, and spring on into the summer with this new life that she has. I don't know if Zeus is still doing her TV show. If they are, then we're kind of getting a sneak peek. If not, Chrisean is just doing her thing. So I don't know. What I'll leave you guys with is this. Chrisean gets baptized at the church. I noticed Junior is still in a stroller looking like an infant, even though he's 14 months old, but that's a story for another day. And then also she's setting herself up for her new normal in Oklahoma. April and May are taking off and they're kind of excited about the future. So I want to do this. I'll leave you guys with the baptismal video and also with her and her friends enjoying some good times for the last time. But I need y'all to do me a favor. Like the video and drop down in the comments and let me know what y'all think. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and follow me on all platforms. And I'll see y'all hoes later. Bye.
You're going through, but how many know we got an anchor that's stronger than your storm? Come on, somebody hold tight to him today. Clap your hands just like this. We're gonna say it together. Say, deep calls out to deep. I hear you calling me. Following my maker. You hold me down like an anchor. Come on, you say, Jesus, Jesus.
And let me get you. You just turn me. Good morning. The Most High God, we're here.
Actually, can she get us real quick?
I don't know what to tell you.
So, before God send me off my way, we're gonna get baptized.
Yes. Transformation Church in Oklahoma.
We're good whenever you're ready. Okay. Okay.
We're ready to go in.
I don't know.
All right, y'all ready? Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. We're going.
Sister,
what you're going through, but how many know we got an anchor that's stronger than your storm? Come on, somebody hold tight to him today. Clap your hands just like this. We're gonna say it together. Say, deep calls out to deep. I hear you calling me. Following my maker. You hold me down like an anchor. So I'm walking in favor. Come on, you say, Jesus, Jesus. You're solid and secure. I can't leave.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.